Invisible Man, Chapter 2, English Notes. At 4 o'clock in the evening, Mrs. Hall thought of asking her visitor for tea. At the same time, Teddy Henry, the clock jobber, came to mend the clock in the parlor because the hour hand always pointed at 6. Mrs. Hall asked for permission for the clock to be mended. Although the visitor did not oppose, he showed his disappointment on the intrusion. He asked for tea, but only after clock gets mended. She didn't try to talk to him so as to prevent herself being insulted in front of Mr. Henry. She informed him that she had made arrangements for his boxes to be brought. He told her that he was an experimental investigator and his baggage contained apparatus and appliances. She was much impressed hearing this. He explained his reason for coming to Iping, that he wanted to stay alone and wished not to be disturbed in his work. He explained that his eyes are sometimes so weak and painful that he need to stay in dark for hours. That's why any intrusion is annoying to him. She tried to ask something, but he immediately put the discussion off, so she reserved her question and sympathy for a better occasion. Mr. Henry was working slowly so as to fall into a conversation with the stranger. As the stranger was very still, Mr. Henry got afraid of him. The stranger asked him to finish soon. Mr. Henry thought he was a criminal and he was disguising him in order to escape. On the way, he complained about the stranger to Mr. Hall and commented that women are trustful to strangers. Teddy was relieved after telling all this. Mr. Hall was respected by his wife on his return because he came back after a long time. Mr. Hall was upset with his wife and wanted her to closely examine the stranger's luggage that was to come next day. She snapped Mr. Hall, "You mind your own business and I will mind mine." But somewhere down the line, she too started doubting him and had troubled sleep because of dread. And that's all.